Hiya, welcome to day 13 yet again. I should call this jumper advent calendar. We've been at the Christmas market today and it's been 1 degree all day, so I'm far too cold to be in yoga clothes, so as you can see I'm in here with the fire on. Today I thought we would have a go and have a look at chair pose, and weirdly the reason I decided to do this was because I really hate chair pose. Every time I do a yoga class and they do it, I think, ugh. But apparently it's really good for you. So I thought we'd have a go, and I'm going to try and incorporate a couple of little balances as well. But you just do what works for you. If balancing feels too scary, then don't do it. So essentially chair pose is what it sounds like. We're thinking about imagining, I'll just show you from the side, that we're going to sit down in a chair. And the important thing is that we're sitting as upright as we can. Now this is a bit tricky for me because I haven't got the most flexible of backs, but when we're doing chair pose, we think about putting our weight back into our heels. So for me, the way that it helps me to remember is I just lift my toes a little bit, but you don't have to. And you're sitting back as though you're sitting into that chair. So the weight is firmly in my heels. Now rather than letting my butt swing all the way out, I'm tucking it in a little bit. And then you should feel it. I can really feel that into my thighs. Now traditionally in chair pose, we sit back and we raise our arms, but because my shoulders are so stiff, I find that really uncomfortable. So you can bring your hands to heart center, you can put your hands on your hips, or you can come to cactus arms. And as you start to settle into that, and again I'll come round to the side, you can see whether you can come down a bit lower. And a couple of different things that we can do when we're here. One is that we can do a little bit of twisting with our back. So I'm going to bring my bum down, I'm trying to keep my chest lifted, and I'm going to lift my right elbow and I'm twisting, but can you see I'm twisting from the spine? I'm going to twist around that way. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to twist round to the other side. Maybe I can sink a bit lower. And I'm going to come back up, and then I'm going to show you a different version, and this version is called balancing chair or awkward chair. So I'm going to come to here so you can see. And the thing that we're going to do with our arms when we're in this is called airplane arms, and they're out behind me. But what I'm going to try and do is not just put my arms out, I'm going to push out. Can you see my chest lift there? I'm going to really push out, and this is a balancing one. So we're going to come down into chair like we just did, making sure we feel safe and secure. And then I'm going to come up onto my tiptoes. I'm going to sit back, bend my knees further, stretch my arms behind me, and we're looking straight ahead. And weirdly, I find this much easier than normal chair. And then we can let that go. I'm going to show you one more thing that you can do, but this one's a bit tricky, but see how you feel. We're going to come up onto our tiptoes, and then we're going to bend, and we're going to come slowly, 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 all the way down. But can you see how I did that slowly? I didn't crash into it. And then when we get there, we're not going to let our bum sit on our hips, on our feet. We're going to lift up from the pelvic floor, squeezing everything in so we're balancing on our toes. This is not surprisingly called a toe sit. And then I'm going to slowly come back up. Let's have a stretch. And I'm going to let go with our feet. And then from there, let's finish with a forward fold, just because we've been stretching and working with our back. So I'm going to lift my arms up and I'm going to take a forward fold. I'm going to sway from side to side. I'm going to come up to halfway, coming up to that flat back that we've done before. And I'm going to raise my arms, and that's it for today. So just a quick one. Give it a go. I will see you soon. Bye.